Welcome to the Fashion Translator. I'm Claire, your host. Together we explore how AI and innovation are reshaping the fashion industry through creativity, technology, and global partnership. For today's episode, I'm delighted to welcome Catherine Lepetit, founder of SunDrunk. Catherine, thank you for joining us. Please introduce yourself and the company.
Hi, guys. I'm Catherine Lepetit. The accent comes from France, born and raised there. And then I moved to the US 15 years ago. And now we are in Florida, where I created SunDrunk 3 years ago. 2 years ago, actually, two and something. And I created SunDrunk because I was born on the beach of south of France, but the beach of Florida are next level. And they really inspired me to... I just got SunDrunk one day. That's exactly how it happened. I got SunDrunk. I left the beach after a long day. And I looked at my husband and I said, I feel SunDrunk. And that was a special feeling, if you know, you know. It's a special feeling of happiness and you're exhausted, but you're so happy. You just had the perfect day. And so the day after I woke up and I just love the name so much. I was like, I'm going to do something about it. You know what? I'm going to address all the pain point I have when I go to the beach. So I started fixing all the problems I have. So that's how SunDrunk was born. And now SunDrunk is a beach lifestyle brand. Like anything you need to go to the beach with class and high end, you will find it at SunDrunk.
Amazing. And what got you? So basically, I think your background was beauty, right? And then you transition into this.
Yeah. See, I don't even talk about my background anymore because it's not relevant. I was in leadership in the cosmetic industry. I was at the VP sales marketing level for 20 plus years. And then COVID hit. And like a lot of people during COVID, just rethought my life, starting doing business consulting instead of reporting to someone. And I liked it, but it was still not my thing. Like I wanted to be my own boss, like really, truly my own boss. And so, it led me to SunDrunk somehow, some way. I knew I wanted to do something different, and it got to me after a long day at the beach. Sometimes it's really important to step back. That's where the ideas come from.
I think it was meant to be in this time.
It was meant.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the dream is coming to life.
Into life, though. I don't know why I had to wait 44 to get the idea. I don't know.
Timing. There's a reason behind every timing. Mm-hmm. So, when it comes to translating this idea, like right now, I feel like your brand identity and your brand story is very vivid, very alive, and we can really connect to it emotionally. How do you translate this in your different products? What it means for colors and different material? Tell us a bit more about the lines and what you explore.
So that I think that's why SunDrunk is sticking. First of all, the name attracts people a lot because, as I said, if you know, you know. If you got that feeling and you read SunDrunk, you get it. You're like, oh, I got SunDrunk, or I know exactly what that means. So the name is one thing that attracts the client. The second is how I built the brand it was me. Basically, it's my soul in this brand. So it's all about color. I've been wearing black my whole life in cosmetics. Black. Everything in my closet was black. And in the last 3 years, because of all the changes with COVID and all that, and also the beach life, everything is so much beautiful in colors. So everything in SunDrunk is very colorful. I already had that in mind since day one. Actually, my first ideas for a company 4 years ago was to do a pink for boys. I wanted to do all the shirts in the world pink, different shade of pinks for boys, because I think men are gorgeous in pink. But that moved away. I didn't do that one because of so many reasons. But anyway, I love the idea though, because I really think
I couldn't agree more. We need more colors. We need more colors.
I don't know why men stuck to like black, blue, dark green, and gray, and that's it. It's so sad.
But I feel it's going away. And that men are more and more ready to embrace colors, and they love it.
And I can prove it because SunDrunk, so I have 0 dark colors. But I have very, very bright colors. And my bestseller for men is my neon coral, like my neon orange. That one, the men just go straight to it. They love it. And I'm like, every time I'm like, yeah, dude, awesome.
Why?
And they're like, yeah, I think people will see me, huh? Like, yeah, if you fall from the boat, we'll see you. We'll find you.
But I think they're ready for that. Like, I think we are ready for this, for more color, more affirmation, more like, I'm here, I'm here and I'm doing this and this is me. Which, I'm curiosity, which product is, so you said the bestseller is coral, like in t-shirts,
in sun shirts, those UPF 50 shirts, the one that protect you from the sun. Yeah, those ones are very high velocity products for me. Yeah, they go really fast.
Wow.
And then the towels, of course, because that's how I started, were the towels. That was my biggest pain point when I go to the beach. You bring back the beach in your car, in your house. They're heavy. I have 3 kids, so they were really heavy. I had 2 beach bags. So I wanted to fix that problem first and foremost. So that's why I sourced the Turkish towels. I looked into so many different ways. There's micro towels, microfibers, but for me, microfibers is still plastic. So I was like, can't put that on my skin. So I went into cotton and the best, the lightest, the more absorbent, the quick dry is the Turkish towels. So those are working really well. Also because my biggest competitor, which we will not say the name, my biggest competitors, they have cool design, but we don't do the same type of design. You could tell when you look at SunDrunk, when you look at them, we don't look the same, which is great. And I'm much more colorful. My colors are much more. So I think that's also why people buy my stuff.
So it's going for a different demographic, different brand identity. The storytelling behind it is different.
Exactly. Well, they're men, they're boys from college. They're like a different type of identity for sure. And for me, when I create SunDrunk and I say to my husband, I'm gonna fix all the problem I have. I also have the problem when I go to surf shops to buy stuff for the beach. It's always for men. It's for the fishermen, for the teenager surfers, for the teenagers girls, but there's nothing for women my age. It's nothing fun. There's no colors, there's no class, there's no, I don't know. I always end up empty-handed. I'm like, I didn't buy anything. Nothing is speaking to me. So I wanted to talk to that woman, that mom, or that, 40 to 65 that buy for the kids, that buy for the husband, that buy for the parent, that buys for everybody. She's the one she's like me. She gets me.
Of course. And she still wants to be like classy and elegant, but at the same time fun. Because I feel like it happens very often, even within the fashion industry, that we tend to think they are exclusive, mutually exclusive. Classy and fun are words that are very rarely associated.
Totally. That's very true. That's, I think, a problem. And that's maybe my French side that comes in, because French people, I think we're a little classy, but we can be super fun too. So I think, I'm putting the two together, the class of France and the fun of Florida.
Amazing. Yes. I think like hybrid and fusion differences always comes out with next level. This is an evolution, I feel. So I think like what you're doing is amazing. And how would you say, like, is there new category you would like into expanding, like grow a bit outside the beach or more in depth into certain products? Tell us more about this.
So I was doing my own thing until I decided to open my own store, which happened 3 weeks ago. And this week we're doing the grand opening. It's a big deal this week. I barely slept the last 3 days. And so when I opened the store 3 weeks ago, maybe I'm weird, but every time a client came in, I was like, what do you think is missing? What do you would like to see in my store? And I asked that question so many times. Now I have good ideas of what they're looking for, which is a lot of bags. And that's true. Women, we're all about bags and shoes. So I think that will be my next. I already have a beach bag that I designed on purpose exactly the way I wanted, but I see what they're looking for. They're looking for a zipper and more different type of bag. So I think I will work into that. And then I tried to do some samples on water shoes.
But interesting.
I was not like, I didn't know if it was going to stick because from where I come from in France, we have the weird plastic water shoes. I never seen
Yeah.
the shoes from the US before. So I was like, I don't know if people were buying that, but they went like so fast. So I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
really?
we're going to work into that more too. Yes, because
Yeah.
here in Florida, you have stingrays. And if you're not equipped,
Mm.
then you're going to suffer in this certain period of the year. And then, and it's true in France too. We have those les galets, those little
Yeah.
rocks
Yeah.
for
Yes,
the feet.
yes.
Always good to have.
Spiky,
Yeah,
spiky ones.
yeah. So it's good to have water shoes actually, and those ones are super thin, and I'm gonna make them awesome. It's gonna come.
Yeah, we're definitely excited. Other than the feedback, what has been the vibe at the store? Like, how do you feel about this new chapter? Congratulations, it's a big step.
It's a huge step. So it's kind of a revenge of last year. Last year, exactly a year ago and 10 days, we had Helene hurricane. And then
Mm.
we had Milton hurricane back to back 10 days later, and we lost everything. I lost everything. SunDrunk was closed for 5 months, and I thought it would be closed
Wow.
forever because my head was not in that space. I was just trying to protect my kids, stay
Yeah.
together, rebuild the house, replace the cars. Everything was lost, and I lost all my inventory because at that time I was doing only live events and online. So I was going and do festival and events and markets, and every weekend I was out selling SunDrunk, and I lost my cars. So all my stock was gone. And so it's a lot. Inventory is what is the most expensive in the business. So I was like,
It
I am
is.
not. We have all the house to repay and all that, so forget it. And then I'm part of a beauty founder collective, like Clean Beauty. So that beauty collective is like 70 CEOs and founders in a collective, and we're all clean beauty. Part of
Okay.
SunDrunk is also beauty. I have sunscreen and after sun, and which is a normal thing when you come from 20 years of cosmetic industry. So
Right.
that beauty collective are amazing founders. Love, love, love them. We chit chat all the time of like best practices and all that. And when I call them and I say, "Sorry guys, I'm gonna take a break or never come back because I'm too in the trenches right now." And another
Yeah.
girl from Carolina was also in the same situation. So they decided on their own to put a GoFundMe together for her and for me. And that GoFundMe, but then it was December and I was like, what do I do with that money? I don't want to keep it if I don't do anything with it because it's not fair, it's not right.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, okay, if I relaunch SunDrunk, which in my core, SunDrunk is really my fourth baby because I have three real kids, but it was really a labor of love for the last year. So I was like, okay, I'm going to relaunch it, but I have to think differently this time. So I really pushed the online business. That's the first thing I did is reinvest in everything online. And then I was like, it's like the 2008 crisis. Remember when everything crashed and everybody lost their homes and stuff? Do you remember in
Yeah.
2008?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I
And so,
remember. I think we all do.
yeah, right. So everybody froze at that time. No one was taking any risks, but the people who were taking risk got ahead of the curve. So I was like, okay, the Milton and Helene are my 2008. Everybody is frozen here in Florida. We are like traumatized. All the shops are dead. They all closed down because they got flooded as well, and they all started to be rebuilt. So in January, I started calling all the leads, all the stores that were empty, and I say, hey, whenever you're ready, I'm ready to get in. And they have nobody calling because nobody wants to take risk. So I was calling and calling every week, every week, every week from January to July. And then in July, someone called me and she said, I'm ready. My store is ready, all clean, all beautiful. Take it. I'm like, okay, I take it. So
Wow.
I think I got a good deal on the rent, and then I was like, now it's gonna be my world, like
Phoenix.
literally. When I create
Yeah.
SunDrunk, if you go online and you search for my brand, it's sundrunkworld.com. And
Yeah.
I think I knew I was going to have stores one day because that boutique is my world. Like you enter SunDrunk boutique and it's like, woohoo, colors everywhere. It's like, it's beachy, it's fun, it's beautiful. I love it. It's super nice.
Well, we're
When you come
very
down to Florida,
excited.
you have to visit.
For sure. For sure, for sure. I'll be happy to come in and visit the bright, colorful world where elegance
Yeah.
and fun matches. That's everything. So I think we covered quite a few. In terms of like the where would be the next step? Like I know like it's there's your Phoenix song, like reborn from the ashes, and now like we're talking about exciting new products that are like, if you let yourself dream a bit and you think about what would be the next 5 years, like where would you see, if you had it all your way, where would this grow?
Man, I have so many dreams. My first vision board, like 2 years ago when when I had the idea that night, the first few things that came to my mind, vision 10 years, 5 years, 10 years, I don't know, was like to have a bar, of course, a SunDrunk bar on the beach. That would be so cool. So that's like long-term dream. Would love to have that. And even those boats where you like a SunDrunk boat where you can deliver like drinks and food to people on sandbars here in Florida. That would be super fun. Some people came to my boutique and say, you should open a franchise. So maybe we'll have multiple stores. Who knows? That would be fun too. And expand worldwide because I love to travel the world and I would love to see SunDrunk expand. And all my French friends are like, when are you coming to France? We want to buy your stuff. So yeah, we'll have to expand at one point.
Definitely. I think like there would be just within the brand itself, what it carries now, like every beach destination could be a possible outlet. And I like that you have this vision and it's more like a lifestyle, like the those options that you mentioned. I feel they're really enveloping this as a lifestyle, like the boat, everything. It seems like you have a very broad vision. I'm sure there's like also a community that can connect to this vision.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I discover my community, even though Florida is very touristy. We do have a community here and we all suffer through the hurricane. So I feel like we're very close with the people. We get each other very, very well. But all the snowbirds, all the people from Canada or for all the states that are covered in snow starting in November, they love to come to Florida. So our high season here in Florida is like November through April. So right now, I'm in my lowest season, which sounds crazy because it's all beachy stuff. But yeah, I build that community. All those snowbirds love SunDrunk. I ship anywhere in the US all the time because they saw me once in markets and we just get to know each other. And I love that. I am a people person. I just love to build relationship. That's my thing.
For sure. So that means you ship across US, but do you ship beyond US?
I ship just US for now.
So that could be another expansion.
I know all my Canadian clients, they come to Florida and they're like, when are you shipping to Canada? I know. I need to look into all those taxes and customs and all that.
Anya.
Why are you making it so complicated?
Well, it's a long topic. But yes, I think everyone wants a piece of this colorful SunDrunk world. Definitely it brings.
Yes.
And also I feel like when you're wearing something that you're excited to, it impacts your mood for the day, like you're looking forward to it.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking when you were talking about the men, like it's changing, they like colors now. They do, when they wear those shirts, they do feel good about themselves. Like it's just, you see yourself differently when you wear colors. I used to be so in black and I didn't even realize I had a personality. I was just hiding behind my black, I was just informed. I don't know. I love colors.
Yeah, there are studies. There are a lot of studies behind the science of colors. Like certain colors will bring
100%
certain emotion, and also it has a different impact for different people. So you told me your best selling color is coral for the neon coral for men. What is the ladies' best selling color?
Uh, huh. They like the coral, but not the neon one. So men love the neon, like super orange bright, and the girl likes the coral pinky tone. That's my bestseller in shirts for them. And then in the tank tops, they love the bright pink. Maybe because I wear that one all the time too. I don't know. But yeah, when I started SunDrunk, I went to Home Depot and I picked all the colors that I loved in those little thing, and I was like, oh,
Yes.
this is so SunDrunk. This is so SunDrunk.
Yeah.
I love colors so much.
Yeah,
And
it's
all
a
my town will be super colorful.
very, very happy color palette. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Catherine, I want to thank you so much for all your perspective and your insight. It was great having you with me.
Thank you for having me. That's super nice of you. Thank you.
Before we wrap up, if you want to share with our audience, what's the best way to connect with you?
Sure. As I said earlier, www.sundrunkworld.com. That's the website. So you will find all the news in the blogs and all the products. And then you can find us on any social media from TikTok to Instagram to Facebook to LinkedIn at SunDrunk World. Super easy.
Amazing. Catherine, thank you so much.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you.